Alright, so for this next video, we're going to load this into a project. You can see that I have two curtain panel based. This is like a flap with a frame on it, and then I have a louver. And these have both been placed on surfaces. So I'm going to load these into a project and show you how to get a section cut out of it. So I'm going to go to Revit, New, Project, and I'm just going to use my custom template. You can use whatever template or existing project you want to use. Okay, and then I'm going to go Control Tab back to my family, and I'm going to load into project. And I'm going to pick project 2, which is the one I just opened, and I'm going to click OK. And it's going to load that into the project. It's going to enable the mask mode, which is fine. And I'm just going to place this in the middle. Okay. Now, it may give you a message that it only includes mesh geometry and masked floors can't be computed. Don't worry about that. Just close it and then hit escape so it won't place anymore. Now, if I go to my 3D view, I have several types of things in here. This is actually a mask, this solid piece. These are curtain wall panels right here. So that's the object type for those. So if I go into my level 1 and I cut a section through these louvers, so I'm going to go to my view section and I'm just going to slice right through those louvers. Right? If I come in and look at that section, you're going to see that it has line weight, right? But if you want to put a fill on those through your visibility graphics, so I'm going to my VV, right? And I'm going to my visibility graphics. You're used to going down to mass and changing that in the mass. If I change it in the mass right here, so if I override it to purple and override it to solid, click OK and click OK, nothing happens, right? So what you want to do is hit the curtain panel because those are curtain panels. So you see this curtain panel category. If I go to patterns here, override, change it to whatever color I want and go to solid, click OK and click OK, it fills. So basically it's listening to this curtain panels because that's what those are. Okay. Okay, so I've now cut a section through part of the mass that was on the bottom, and I have the curtain panel sections showing up here, and then a part of the slice of the louver. So you can see that the curtain panels are showing up yellow, and the mass is showing up orange. So if I go to my VV, right, you can see the curtain panels have been overridden to yellow, and the masses have been overridden to orange. Now, if you're using adaptive components, they're going to be generic models. So you need to use the generic model. And I'll go over that real quickly and show you. All right, I've got an adaptive component here. I'm going to apply material to it. So I'm going to select part of that form, go to material, add a parameter, I'll name it EXT mat. Click OK. Open up the family types dialog. There's the EXT mat. Come in here and I'll give it, oh, this thing's taking forever. Wood flooring. Tell it to use render appearance and click OK and click OK. And if I go to a shaded view down here, you can see it has that. Now I'm going to go load into project and I'm going to load it into my Pentagon adaptive mask family. Click OK, overwrite the existing version, and you'll see that this adaptive component has been placed on this surface. I'm going to load this into a project that I have open, project 2. All right. I've already loaded it once, so it's going to overwrite that, overwrite the existing version, overwrite the shared subcomponent with the Pentagon adaptive family mask one. Click OK. And then if I go to shaded, you'll see that that updates. Now what I want to do is go to, I'll go to the site, right? And I'm going to cut a section through this. So section through there, right? And if I go into the section cut, you can see it's cutting a section through here. Now if I want to change what this section looks like using the visibility graphics, I have to go to VV, I have to go to my generic models because this is a generic adaptive component. And if I override the cut to be orange and solid, click OK and apply, you'll see that it overrides. So if you have an adaptive component, it has to be in the generic model, and if you have a curtain wall component, it has to be in the curtain wall.